is a news show.
Hello, interwebs, we are back! I always get excited with the Monday shows. And to start us off, this Monday Philip DeFranco show is brought to you by... Explosions! I mean, implosions! That, of course, was the Texas Stadium implosion where they play sports and manly things and stuff. But if you are a football fan, you are sad to see it die, because with it dying are the memories of a good Cowboys football team. The same reason next month they will shoot Michael Jordan in the face, forever remembering a good Bulls organization. And of course, Internet, a little update on our favorite StarCraft girl, the new love of my life. She released another video because she was angry at Brad, and since apparently ruining his StarCraft 2 beta key was not enough, she decided to do a second thing.
Hi, Brad! Guess where I'm at? I'm at your house! Are you home, Brad? Hello? Are you home? Guess not! You're not fucking home! You're with that stupid bitch! Huh? Well, guess what? I'll fucking teach you to fucking cheat on me, you son of a bitch! Huh? Huh, Brad? I fucking hate you, Brad! I fucking hate you!
I know, Mommy didn't love me enough, and now I like crazy women with red hair who are borderline violent due to their passive-aggressive nature. I know this. But we move on to the next story, which is this thing right here. Now, guys, one of my favorite subjects I love to talk about is AT&T. I obviously use them because I have not unlocked my iPhone, and they have that exclusive deal, at least for the time being. Now, one of the things putting the fear of God into AT&T is that their exclusivity deal is possibly ending, and there have been rumors of an iPhone made specifically for Verizon. So AT&T has developed this thing called the microcell. You essentially plug this thing that's about the size of a router into your current broadband network. Using your broadband connection, it gives you AT&T service where there were previously no bars. So what the microcell is a microcell tower. Now, the thing costs $150, so to boil it down, it makes sense if you have multiple AT&T users in your house. You get perfect reception, but then of course, the downside. When you make phone calls, it still counts against your minutes. And then of course, the main thing, should you really have to pay $150 to make a service that you already have work? Well, according to AT&T, yes. So good job to AT&T realizing that to make their cell service work, make your customers do it, because it's not like they're paying you overpriced fees anyway. And guys, of course, I'd love to know what you think about this. Is this something you'd actually do? Because in my head, it really only makes sense if you're like a business, or if you've never heard of like Skype or Magic Jack. And of course, giant news is Conan O'Brien is getting his own late night show on TBS. It'll start in November, and the plan is in November that Conan's show will come on right before George Lopez's. But congrats to Conan O'Brien, the crew, and I'm actually excited that Conan's going to TBS because I need something else to watch on TBS other than The Shawshank Redemption or Rudy, which of course, if you ever watch TBS, is 70% of their programming. Not that I'm complaining, The Shawshank Redemption is the best fucking movie that was ever made, ever, that had Morgan Freeman. That's a fact. Are you gonna say the bucket list? Because if you do, I will punch you in the face. Now next up, guys, I didn't know if I wanted to talk about Heidi Montag's banging body but man face, or possibly talk about the craze that is World of Warcraft. So I figured, let's do both of them. And we all know World of Warcraft is a craze. And by craze, I mean a digital version of heroin. But I wanted to go into detail using someone else's information, but my voice, making it amazing. Fact, if you only took the revenue earned in North America and Europe, that would equal $800 million a year, which would be greater than the gross of the entire country of Samoa. 1 in 5 people playing the game are female, while it's estimated 3 out of 5 characters are female in the game, which means you've probably jerked it to a dude playing a girl on the internet, if you're into that sort of thing, not that I am. Anyway, more than 11.5 million people have the game, which is greater than the population of Cuba or New York City. And on the server side of World of Warcraft, it's run on 20,000 computers, 1.3 petabytes of storage, 75,000 CPU cores, 5.5 million lines of code, and 2 million words of text. And that adds up to over $136,000 of server cost a day, which means that the server costs are like buying an Audi R8 every day, or booking Snooki to come to your house 13 times in a day, or Lindsay Lohan 26 times in a day. If you want to check out any of the stories, videos, picture galleries, check out those links in the description, or as many of you call it here on YouTube, the Unzaba. That's a creepy voice. My name, of course, is Philip DeFranco. Until I get kicked off, you've been filled in. I'll see you tomorrow. Second annual Streamy Awards that ended up being like 2 13-year-olds fucking. It should have been illegal, but technically it wasn't. There was lots of planning, but then it was just sloppy. Pretty much everyone involved left or wished they could leave the room.